Hi.
What's happening?
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah. What's crawling on your belly?
It's Lolly.
Yeah.
Lolly Cat.
All right. Wow. Is this
She
cat?
was on the podcast a couple of weeks
I
ago.
understand. Is this
She's
cat?
still a baby.
I understand. Is this cat going to stay with you, like at your home?
No.
Why not?
I mean, she's got to get to 2 pounds.
Yeah, but like,
Once she's 2 pounds, she's gone.
why don't you want her to stick around?
Because we already got a cat.
But do you have one that's cute like that?
I mean, she's pretty cute.
Yeah.
She has bad gas, though. Not right now, but the other night we were watching fucking TV. And I was like, God damn. And yeah, it was the cat. And then she had fallen asleep on me, and so I picked her up. And when I did that, I fucking scared the fart out of her, and she did it. I was like, "Whoa!" It's pretty bad. So anyway,
That's extra. Thank you for that.
no, hey, I mean it's cat life.
I guess.
Cat life.
You know.
Got that sun going on over there.
Yeah, dude, it's blazing right now.
You getting that heat wave?
It was 90 something yesterday, and then
shit!
It's like low 80s today.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you folks in Seattle handle that?
No, people are melting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Power grid's shutting down.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I tried going to some restaurant the other night. I rock up there. There's all the windows open. And I'm like, nope, it's 90 degrees. Nope, this ain't happening. So
No, not kidding.
Another joint. It has the air conditioning, but it like didn't have a lot of the air conditioning.
Really?
Yeah. It made it feel like it was like maybe 75, 78. It wasn't.
So are like houses in the Pacific Northwest like that in UK where they don't have air conditioning?
Correct.
You don't have the air con, as they say in the UK?
I do, but they don't.
Yeah. A lot of places don't have the air con.
The funny part is this house I'm in was built in 2010. I'm sorry, 2015. And then AC was added in 2019.
So they originally built it without AC?
Yep, correct.
What fucking crackheads were that?
I don't know. Crackheads.
Like, hi, we're going to build this beautiful house, and we're not going to put AC in it.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know. Whatever. Bro.
Maybe that's how they could afford the house.
I don't know.
Just skip out on the AC. We don't need that.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you got to run you have heat, right? So you got to run the ductwork for heat. Like, what the fuck? This is stupid. Don't you just want to go back in time and just smack people for being stupid?
No. We would be way too busy with that.
Be like Bill and Ted.
We'd probably be slapping each other a lot too.
That's true.
There's at least 5 to 10 things I could probably cite real quickly. That Anyway, I'm saying about myself.
Oh, okay.
Not you're perfect.
I know. That's what everyone tells me.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've been playing with something that just showed up in the mail for me, and I know.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm not like
you get that chassis dyno.
No, I'm definitely not doing that. So, Awesomatics has these little weights.
Yeah.
All right.
They're very screen. It's a little blurry.
They're very small. The weight.
It looks like you did a cum shot on it. Let's fucking.
Wouldn't you want that?
I'm just saying, you Peter North all over your fucking lens there.
Any better?
Ooh, I didn't know they were. They had Awesomatics on them.
Yeah. So it has this little logo on it.
Like the 750 of those things you bought, they have the little logo on them.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, so this is the new Flex chassis.
Yeah.
And so I didn't realize this.
The RAF, whatever the fucking RAF means.
So I didn't realize it. Most of the spots on the chassis it fell right through. Most of the spots on the chassis is meant to have a weight on the top. Okay. But there's two sections on the chassis, or I'm sorry, the front and the rear. There's basically 4 locations. So where you can put a piece here.
Yeah.
Top, and then you can flip it over and you can put another piece at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't know it was double-sided like that.
Yeah, I didn't know this either. I just found this out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you can like load up the front.
Yeah, you can load up a side or whatever.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
so you getting ready for carpet season? Is that what this is for?
Oh no, this is going to be raced at Jackson.
Oh. You're bringing that to Jackson? Is that what I'm going to be crushing?
Whatever, bro. I'm going to be just like you. I'm going to have way more mod cars because my talent is low.
How many mod cars are you going to bring?
I'm going to bring just like you. How many are you bringing?
I asked you first.
No. I know your answer. So just say it.
I'm bringing 3.
All right. I'm going to bring 3.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The question is, what setup are you going to go with?
My plan is to have one.
Oh, by the way, before we get much further, happy anniversary. 2 years.
Of us?
Yeah. Well, not of us, but of you and your wife.
We're at like, whatchamacallit. Like, we're at like a on and off 5 years right now.
Of what, podcasting?
Yeah, podcasting.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, but yes, thank you. We made sure there was fireworks for our celebration. It was great.
Where'd you go?
We were in first like the Albany, Schenectady type area.
Okay.
And then a few days before the 4th, we drove out to and by Albany and Schenectady, I mean New York. And then we drove out to Boston and spent the rest of the time there at White Oak.
Got some chatter.
No, I didn't have any of that. That's nasty. Anyway, so
well, good.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. I think I gained 10 pounds, and it was great.
Ooh, what were you eating?
All the things, bro.
All the things? Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Any
lobster?
No lobster. I got to work on that. I didn't have lobster. I should have, but I didn't. Anyway.
All right.
So this guy here, this is going to have, I'm going to go the FSS on it, which is that other servo mount thing.
Okay. You're all about that right now, aren't you?
Well, I built a car after the SeaTac race was over. Like so basically I went to that SeaTac race and I had
let's talk about the SeaTac race.
Okay, well, I want to explain this story. So I went to that race and I had 2 cars and they were really close in setup. And I just decided to disassemble one of them at the event because I was like, I could just mindfuck myself by running 2 cars. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to roll one. And I started changing the setup over to that new like lower roll center thing that they've been running.
Yep.
With a longer link. And so I, started on that on Saturday, but I only finished it on Sunday once the mains were over. And oh boy, I wish I actually finished that like on Saturday.
Yeah.
And raced it on Sunday in the mains. It would have been better. So
oh wow.
It had I would think
long links.
Well, not long links. It had LTLs on it.
Okay.
All
right.
And it steered better.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Like finish the corner better?
The whole thing. But yeah. Everything was better on it.
Okay.
And it has the same like oil package, same drilled piston thing that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But and it didn't have that RAF. I'm sorry, it didn't have that front mount servo thing, which I thought made the other car better. I thought it made it rotate better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm thinking, let's try this piece of metal, put a lot of tungsten in it, and kind of send it. But I just don't know how much weight I really need to add. I know I need to add a lot of weight, and I'm going to try to do the car without the BW22s in it, because the car that I did race, it was kind of bananas. Like at the back of the battery, I had 3 BW22s on it, trying to get more rear weight because it had that like crazy front thing.
Yeah.
And so.
And a speedo button in front of the motor.
Yeah. Super compact with the weight in the center. So I want to do that same sort of layout, but with the heavier chassis. Although this chassis is actually very light. Once you put all these weights in, it'll be heavy.
Yeah.
And, just see what happens.
So how does the flex of that compare to a carbon chassis?
Carbon flexes more for sure.
Well, yeah, but is it like night and day difference, or?
I don't know. I don't have a bare carbon here, but okay. I can definitely feel the flex. And so the fun thing, speaking of flex, so at that event on Saturday, I mostly ran these G10 top decks,
right,
that we had made, and they are mega flexy.
Yep.
And the fun part was, it was like the car was pretty fast on like a hot lap, but it was having struggles like doing 5 minutes. And I basically determined, again, too late, I think, before qualifying was over. I left, we did 4 rounds of qualifying in one day on Saturday, and I left the track kind of thinking, I need a new hobby.
Why?
Dude, it was fucking terrible.
What do you mean terrible?
It was terrible. I qualified
like your car? Oh, so your performance was terrible, not the race itself.
Yeah, as I was doing, it was terrible.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And well, so, I mean, you've done terrible in the past. I mean, I don't know why all of a sudden now you would think you would want to just quit.
Anyway, so what I then kind of switched to was I switched back to these top decks.
Yeah.
And the car didn't really change much.
Right.
But it was consistent for the whole 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
And so basically, I think it was just a scenario where it was the most cars we had on the track this season. It was the cleanest track. It was the highest grip track. And this G10 stuff was just too flexy.
Got it.
So, cautionary tale. You can waste a day of qualifying too. But
did you try any of the FD stuff?
No, I had not tried the FD. So, and I hear people are trying that like in the back and in the front. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone trying it in the front and the back.
Lucas did.
Okay.
Or maybe it was Max. I think it was Max. He posted somewhere that he did the front and the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm indifferent on it.
Okay. What do you have? What Earl is in there?
100K.
Yeah.
So my thing with it, and what I felt when I ran it in the back. So this past weekend, I went down to Coral Springs on Friday and Saturday, and just had like a 2-day test sesh, which, haven't had one of those in a while.
Right? I heard that people were there on Sunday too. What happened?
I wanted to get home and actually be an adult and, enjoy my long weekend and not just be at an RC track surrounded by a bunch of sweaty dudes talked about RC cars.
Are you sure you didn't have the same sort of response of "I need a new hobby"?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, I've left there motivated still, so it's not like
okay, good.
And look, that when I showed up on fire, like I was fast, and then it just went backwards.
Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Right. Do you think the other people that were there would agree that you showed up on fire?
Yeah, that should look good. This video. Yeah.
You're
like
fine.
My car, my stuff felt really good. Like there was like it had the cat just jumped. Hi. So, ow, that hurt. I have scratch marks now on my back. All right. I don't know what to say. Anyway. I showed up and I was
Your car was on fire.
Yeah, it was good. And it just progressively got slower and slower and slower until at one point it didn't matter what I did, it just ran the same speed.
So, question.
Yep.
Did you try anything while that happened? Did you like pull a Bill Sider and just take another car out of the bag and put it on the track?
Oh, I was running I started off with all 3 cars, ran them each once.
And they were all good?
They're all decent. Well, the 2 were better than the 1.
Okay.
And so the one that was the worst, I just put it to the side and said, okay, we're done with you for the weekend.
And it never came out again?
Never came out again.
You should have pulled it out when all the other ones sucked.
Well, I didn't want to. Yeah, I get it. So anyway, my point was I wanted to talk about this. So at one point I ran this, and I thought that it definitely felt like I had more middle exit steering, and I feel like I actually had more rear traction too.
Yeah,
like forward bite. However, I felt that it would sometimes it would flex and it wouldn't come back, and it would tweak the car. And because I noticed sometimes I could sit there and play with it, and it would hold, it wouldn't come back to center. And I don't know why, or if that's a thing, but yeah. And I don't know if that's because the oil's too heavy and it doesn't allow it to come back to center. But this was recommended by one of the top Awesomatics drivers in the world, and so that's why I went with it. It could be I just need to run thinner, and so that it does want to come back center. But I tried in the rear. I liked it there. I tried in the front. I did not like it in the front. That was just too weird.
On the way on the front, did it just make it vague on entry or something?
It just was just really aggressive.
Oh, aggressive.
Yeah, it was aggressive, and then it still felt like it did a little bit of that tweak thing. So I could run several laps and it was fast, but then it was all of a sudden it just feel like the car was tweaking, would get loose.
When you ran it, what motor mount screw did you have in the bottom?
The back 3.
Oh, you're still running that many. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm one screw Johnny. My cars are center screw cars right now. That's it.
Yeah.
When grip sucks, I go to 3 and 4, but otherwise grip comes up, I'm on hole 3 for some reason.
So I thought about, kind of with the bite up high, you'd want a stiffer chassis, right? That's tends to be a little bit of the, you're trying an aluminum chassis. And so I actually thought, well, why don't I just put all the screws in?
How'd that work?
It wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't horrible. But when I started doing that, that was kind of at a time where no matter what I did, I was just going the same speed.
Okay.
So I think that I've come to 2 conclusions on that. Whether or not they're right, I know because I didn't test them. But
and what are they?
I took too much power out of the car.
Okay.
Thinking that was helping. It wasn't.
Okay.
I think the power that I showed up with was probably better. And I took too much out, trying to be like smoother and more consistent.
Yep.
And so I think that was probably the biggest thing. The other thing is that I wasn't double saucing. Like I wasn't cleaning with sauce and then saucing.
Okay.
And those are all things that I was doing when I first got there, and just slowly went away from.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know. I was going to try the double sauce thing, and then I ended up. Oh, dude, I've never went through so many fucking gears. It was like, huh?
What gives?
So the screw for the idler pulley was like a turn, like not like a 3/4 of a turn loose, and I would go like 7 laps. I was just ripping shit out. And I'm like, this is weird. And I couldn't figure out what it was, and so after the 3 gears, I figured out that was loose. And then I snapped 2 rear belts, and then they wrapped themselves around the center pulley, and of course, then you lose a spur gear with that too. So, and I think I replaced someone. So yeah, I think I went through 5 or 6 spur gears.
What?
5 or 6 spur gears and 3 belts.
What size spur gear?
114.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 or 6 spur gears and at least 3 belts. So, I mean, I was doing some laps. I mean, I had 2 cars, and I just kept going back and forth between the 2 cars. You know, make a change, run that one, go back, make a change on the other one, and I just proceeded to make both of them just slower, to where they ran the exact same speed. Yeah.
So, what was like the fast time at the end of it?
For me or everyone else?
Everyone.
I think Kemp and E. I think Kemp. I know at one point Sam did a 11.0, but like he did 1.
Okay.
And at the end they were like 11.2s, 11.3s.
Okay.
And I showed up. I was doing 11.5s.
The only videos I saw were of 11.5s out there
for me.
Whatever it was, whomever. Okay. And then I did see some other videos where people were doing 12s. So,
yeah,
I saw videos where their dudes were spinning out in the sweeper.
I didn't have that problem.
Yeah.
I was also running fairly low ride height, and I still didn't. I didn't feel that the bumps were affecting my car.
Yeah.
It was just every now and then it would just want to get a little loosey, and so I figured, well, maybe I just have too much power, or maybe I'm not. You know, there was a lot of things, and it just didn't really go down the right rabbit hole.
All right.
So it's kind of like things not to do.
Oh, well, that's interesting. So here's the real question then.
Yeah.
What will you do next time?
Well, I will go back and start exactly where I was.
Yeah. Okay.
And go another direction.
Or maybe just drive around for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think you got to make changes and then go back. Make changes and then go back.
Well, for the most part, the one car, I didn't really make a lot of changes, except for I just kept taking power out of it. And I think, that was the bad call.
The fun part is, like, for a while, I was thinking a 4.5 was too much power.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I like this 4.5. Me and the 4.5 are friends.
Right.
But I only have 2 4.5s, I think. So I think this car is going to get the 5.0, and we'll see how that is.
All right. Yeah, that's what I switched to. I switched to 5.0s and less boost and less turbo. And
no, 5.0 needs more turbo. It doesn't have the straightaway speed. I
get it.
All right.
I just thought I was doing the right thing.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah. I don't know. I'm right now at this very moment, I am very happy with my power. And like, I honestly don't want to try to touch it.
Right.
I just need to make sure whatever I'm running is going to be 100% IFMAR legal. Otherwise, I probably have to test with 1 or 2 things before then.
You might not have some approved equipment right now?
I don't know, man. I got to look at a list.
Oh. So, but I think that, yeah, I just kind of went the wrong direction. And I think the original setup I showed up on was actually pretty good. I think I just need to put the power back in it and start over. So when I come to Jackson, I'll have the power. I know where I saved all the setup, so it's not like I don't know it.
Yeah. I like it.
And
so, question, are you going to run at all before then?
Yeah, so I'm going to run this weekend.
Okay.
At Heroes. But that's not going to be anything crazy.
Yeah, that's low.
In there I run 5.5s, and that's like
that's
too much.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So
and maybe what you should have done was like tried the Heroes power package for a minute.
No, that definitely would not have. That was
okay.
Yeah. That's like way no power. I don't run any boost there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I turned the motors down to like 20 degrees, and yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I'm running not a lot of motor timing at all. So.
Well, I think one of the things too is that I played with the ramp up rate.
Yep.
And instead of having it at instant, I was having it at like 0.01 or whatever.
Yeah.
And that really does really kill the car. And so I think that was one of the big changes that I should not have made. So, again, it was it was nice to get out. It was nice to run a lot of laps. Nice to see Kemp and EA and Sam, and of course Dave was there, and good to hang out, try some shit.
Yeah.
The track's amazing right now. Furman Walker has done an amazing job getting it ready. The layouts, he kind of mimicked the layout from Bakersfield. Grip's good. It's consistent. There's a lot of good things to say about Coral Springs right now. So I'll definitely probably make a couple more trips back down.
I'm going to have something controversial to say, and you might tell me to shut my whore mouth.
Okay.
But I don't understand why, when people have a race they're going to and they think they know what the layout's going to look like, they think, all right,
mm-hmm.
that then they try to mimic their own like home layout to run a similar thing. I don't get that.
Okay. Fine. I don't really have anything against that. I mean, it's your opinion. Like, I think it does promote some muscle memory.
Yeah, but is it the right muscles? Because it's going to look similar, but is it really?
Yeah, it's pretty similar. It's the Coral Springs is just a little wider. That's about it. Like, it was kind of like, oh yeah.
But does your car ever get a little loose when it gets into the infield, and then you finish making that left, and then you go to the right down that short chute? Does it ever get a little?
I did a few times, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Because that by far is the most maybe confidence uninspiring moment at that track, I think. So.
Yeah. No, that's definitely one of the harder parts. So that, the swimming pool, that's the other hard part. And even at Coral Springs, you would it's hard to nail that. And it's pretty important. Like I found that the time I can make or lose on a lap was usually there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's hard. It's hard to do that in a mod car. Because you don't know, because it's one of those things like you can go in really hot.
Yep.
And overshoot it, or you go in, you try to hit the perfect apex.
Yep.
And you're not going fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that medium in there that's really hard to find. In any case.
All right. Interesting.
So what are you looking at?
Oh, just stuff and things. I'm hoping and dreaming that like soon I can look on the IFMAR website and I can see what's approved.
Okay.
For 2024. I'm hoping.
Right. Can't do that yet.
No. I was just looking.
Well, how many more months we got to the race?
Oh, there's many. But like I won't have as much time as other people. So
yeah, but you got a track you can practice at any day of the week right now. That doesn't rain.
Yeah, but I'd have to know what's approved. I guess I could go buy a hobby wing motor. So.
Yeah, I mean, those will be approved. There's a lot of guys that are pretty fast that are running that pretty much same combo.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, if I ran what everyone else ran, I'd be an X-ray driver still.
Ooh, wow.
Just throwing that out there.
That's aggressive. So how was this? So the Seattle Sizzler was.
It was fine. I just sucked. Whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, it was Stu. It was Stu's world. Everyone was living in it.
Right.
And then it was basically Harbkey. And then it was a mixture of myself.
Okay.
And then Jake and
Mihai.
Mihai was like probably the 6th fastest.
Okay.
I qualified 5th. Let me go look at the results. Honestly, it's been 2 weeks. I've shut it out of my mind. Let's I can relive the horrors now. Thanks again. All right.
Yeah.
So
that event's dead to you.
Not that race. The Sizzler. All right. So we did qual points, best 2 of 4.
Okay.
And I qualified 5th. Brian Shook in one of those new Schumachers was 4th. Gotcha. Jake was 3rd. Corey was 2nd in an R car Awesomatics. Stuart was 1st in an R Awesomatics. Mihai had one of the Axon cars. And then Sam Hudson was 7th. He was running a Schumacher. George Strickland, I don't know what George was running. Braden Moody, he was running an Awesomatics, and Alex Danilchek was running an Awesomatics. Okay. So anyway, my best qualifier, I guess I got a 3rd in round 4. Otherwise, I had a bunch of 4s, and so that put me 5th.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then come mains, I don't know if I had a great start. I don't think I had a great start, but I raced myself up to get a 3rd in A1.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Okay.
In A2, I was in 3rd, hunting down 2nd, and then I hit a dot and I went to 7th, and I finished 4th.
Oh. Well, you had a good little comeback.
And then in A3, this is with Stewart sitting out. I finished 3rd again. And so I think that made me 4th.
Okay.
So 4th. Yeah. And so, like, to me, the annoying part was the car that I then, I built and then I like threw a setup at was easily a 10th or more faster.
Wow.
Yeah. Even when I ran it, the droop was all fucked up on it.
Huh?
Even when I ran it and the droop was all fucked on it, it was still a 10th or more faster.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Well, at least you got somewhere to start.
Yeah.
That'd be car 1 at Jackson.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. You know, this one could be, car 1. We'll find out. We're gonna ease our way into it.
Right.
All right. But yeah, and like earlier in the week, by earlier I mean like Friday, I had tried that new Julia body.
Yeah.
And I only ran it once or twice. I don't think I gave it an honest shake, so I need to redo that. Yeah, I don't know. A week later, EA was at the pro level race,
right?
Last Dance, and so he ran that body there and seemed to do pretty good with it.
Yeah. I don't know if you ran it at Coral Springs or not, but
yeah,
he said he talked very highly of it when we were at Coral Springs about how he put it on. He's like, well, this ain't coming off. So
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
that says a lot. Montec's going to have a relevant body and touring car right now.
Yeah, at least in stock, for sure.
Right.
I have to see, like, I think when I ran it at SeaTac, the thing that seemed most noticeable to me is it felt like it had a high-speed push. And, like, that means, like, your car is doing 50 and you're in a sweeper that pushes a little bit. So, I don't know. I don't think that's every track. So,
right.
But yeah, so that's something to try.
Oh man,
what happened?
Cat farted.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking wrong. I mean, this is worse than you after some onion rings.
I don't know. Apricots is what I'm bad with.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I could clear a fucking room out with those things. But yeah. Anyway, hey, so we got one person watching typing something, which is fantastic. Apparently, paved on-road Nats registration opens tonight.
Yes, it does.
Are you going?
I want to.
You should.
I know I should, and I want to, and I'm just trying to figure out how to make it all work.
I like that. Do you think I'm going?
And the thing is that because the warm-up's the week after for the Worlds. So what's up? What are you doing?
Do you think I'm going to either of those races?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Do you think I want to?
Yes, I think you do.
I do.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucking hitting a pipe for 2 weeks.
I don't even know what that means. So I guess the big news is that Bill Sider's nickname for me that he gave to me once I got married, he started fucking around with me, calling me Papa FJ.
Oh yeah?
Papa FJ's coming true.
Oh.
I'm having a kid.
Yes, you are.
It's crazy.
Which is kind of well known, isn't it? No?
I don't think everyone knows. But that's why I'm not going to
congratulations.
Asphalt Nats or the warm-up race or whatever. Yeah.
You're like a month away.
Yeah, month, maybe 5 weeks. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be early, could be later.
So
yeah.
No.
Excited? Nervous?
Excited. I don't think nervous. Excited. We're trying to pick names that aren't bad. So we're having a girl, and basically the two things we're focusing on is that the name, it shouldn't be like now coming to the stage, Destiny, or whatever it is.
Sapphire.
Yeah, Sapphire. Yeah, So we're trying to avoid that, and then the other thing we're trying to do is play like the name game. The name game. So you can
banana, fee, fi,
so here's a name for you. Ruby, go.
Ruby, Booby, Banana, Fana, Fufubi.
Oh, Booby. You're saying it, Booby. So we shit canned that one.
Shit can Ruby.
Yeah, because it has Booby in it.
How about Chuck?
Chuck, Bobuck, Banana, Fana, Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually a girl, not a guy. But yeah.
You don't matter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway.
So you could call her Charlie.
Okay. But is that Chuck? So I could be like Chuck, Bobuck, Banana, Fana.
Yeah. You could change it to Chuck. I mean, because Chuck's short for Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Should be Charlie's Angel.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Hey, if you have name suggestions, please send those.
Yeah. Send them along. Post them here.
Yeah. Because he will share them with his wife because that's what they want to hear right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Laverne.
Mm-hmm.
Laverne, Vern, Bobern, Banana, Fano for Fern, Fee 5 for Mern, Laverne.
I don't know. Yeah. Like, what comes to my mind is Laverne and Shirley. So.
Yeah. Caroline, sweet Caroline. Da, da, da. Yeah. I mean, white people will always sing, Sweet Caroline. I mean, that's like number one on the list.
Nope. Let's not do that.
Yeah. I mean,
so anyway, yeah, that's happening. So,
when do you think you'll ever race again? Maybe snowbirds? You might get to snowbirds.
Well, I'm trying to do worlds.
Trying.
Okay. Right. I don't know. And we'll see. Yeah.
I mean, you got some paternity time coming, don't you?
I got an ass load.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just gonna be focused, changing diapers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You gotta go front to back on girls. That's what I know.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Just saying.
How do you know that?
Science?
Huh? It's science.
Yeah. You don't want to get shit in the cooter. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Thanks, buddy.
So some other hot news, and I think Ismail just talked about it. A12X drops, all sold out, or the A12 World Championship Edition, all sold out.
Yeah, that was fast, huh?
Yeah, that took like a weekend.
Yeah.
People were jonesing for that 12 scale crack.
Yeah, and I don't know how or why, but whatever, it's fine. We'll see. Like, dudes are writing down their setups now, all the stuff that's been like super secret hush hush. We're like dropping that knowledge, and I think the one thing that folks will probably want to try is running the old A12 side springs in the car. And all you do is, like, whatever the holder is right now, you add like a mil shim, and it allows you to get enough height so you can run those springs.
Okay.
And, apparently, I think it just makes the car maybe a little smoother.
Right.
So, mileage may vary. It's
right.
I can only tell you how many laps I've done with an A12 since like August of 2020. And so, there's going to be some learning that has to occur.
So. Right. Well, you have an X.
I had a prototype. I don't have it now. It got sent to Carpet Nats, and then, but yeah, I have one coming. It'll be fun to build. I'll be able to like push down on it.
Yeah. So when the baby comes, you'll just sit there and build cars.
Yeah. It'll be great.
You'll finally get around to all those 8-scale buggies you got.
I know, I might. It could be really good.
You'll get your sim put together.
I think I will, actually. Yeah. The only problem is it's hard to hit pause on sim racing games. So I guess I'll just pull Brazilian and just start peeling people and get out.
So speaking of sim racing, within the last few weeks, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I can't remember the name of the company now, but for Assetto Corsa Competizione on consoles, they're Grid Rivals, I believe is what it's called, or not Grid Rivals. That's our F1 thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a thing, and you can now race online against people with Xboxes or PS5s on the console version of ACC, and they have races that are like continuously updating. So like every 20 minutes is a brand new track.
Yeah.
And like they have they have longer races too. And but it really looks like kind of a game changer for console people. It's a lot similar to if some people are familiar with ACC on LFM or LMF or whatever it's called. It's like that, a little bit like iRacing, but the tracks vary a lot more. And they have 3 or 4 different types of racing, so it looks really cool. Well worth checking out if you're trying to obviously when you have a baby, you can't necessarily get into an hour-long race, so you can maybe get hit up some 20 minutes, between poop changes and bottle feedings, and
Yep.
So,
and then the question is, what parts can be used on an A12? I don't know if it's a new one, old one, whatever it is. I can tell you, if you go to the Side Piece Racing website right now, it will at least list at the moment what are the parts that are optional and standard, and that is all the current old parts per se.
So I think the biggest thing between, say, the WC and the A12 that we've been running is the pivots.
You can change roll center.
You can change roll centers on the pivots. So you can't do that on the old A12. After that, it's pretty much the same car. I mean, there's some improvements with the keying of the pod plates. The way they do the changing of the springs now from outside to inside is pretty trick.
Yeah.
But you could upgrade your 12 or your old A12 to those things. It's just the pivots is really the main thing. If you don't care about adjusting roll centers, then A12 still pretty much got everything you need.
There's a lot of races won with an A12 with roll centers.
Yeah. So I've had the question already asked to me, which one do you think is better? I definitely don't have an answer because obviously I haven't even touched one. So I don't really know, but I think that you can't go wrong either way.
It was so bad that you didn't even know there was a car at Snowbirds until day 2 or 3.
Yeah. I'm like, oh fuck, where'd this come from?
Yeah. And I showed up to that event and I was saying, no, I'm not going to run 12 scale. And I show up running 12 scale, but I wasn't really running it because there weren't many parts. And so I was I ran 2 battery packs, not even 8 minutes before qualifying started.
Yeah.
It was pretty good though. It
was okay. I mean, I crushed you, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine. But it had a different drive characteristic. And so I don't know if this has changed by changing roll centers and doing all this other stuff that I haven't tried yet. But it kind of, it would come out of the corner and kind of set the car in a way it almost felt like a touring car coming out of the corner. It would just have a lot of forward bite, and I don't know. I think it'll be very good in mod too.
Well, it did win Snowbird's mod, didn't it?
Yeah, but whatever, it is what it is. Dude, there's certain people that can win anything.
True.
Any car. Doesn't matter. All right?
Give them a shoebox with wheels. They're going to win.
They're going to win. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
I get it.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think it'll be fun. Be a good little experiment for people. And, the major difference, and I don't have one here to show anyone, but I don't even have an A12 here to show anyone. But The 812, the weird part is like you have to hold it the wrong way. Like you articulate where the wheels are, the fronts are, not the rears
Yeah.
are. But that whole like horseshoe thing would act like a spring, and it would be the spring for both roll and then like compression of the battery tray down.
Yeah.
In this car, there's a separate spring that does the compression.
Right.
So that's the major difference. And basically the dampener has in the center of it, it has a cavity where there's a spring, and you can put 3 different springs into it.
Can you run it without a spring?
I don't know. I don't think it would run well. So you probably could.
But like, let's just remove the spring and make it like the old car, but we got the new tweak thing and the yada yada yadas and
I don't think that's gonna work, but I don't know what would happen.
Like instead of a spring, you put like fuel tubing in it or some shit.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You can try that.
I probably won't see one of those cars in my hands until December.
Until snowbirds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I might get like one and like just get run some laps at Beach Line, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
So anyway, should be cool though. And a lot of good adoption out there, and that's nice to see. And
yeah, really exciting to see that the car literally sold out over a weekend.
Yeah,
because I know you gave an opportunity to the dealers to kind of buy first, which is hey, support those tracks that support racing.
Yep. And
or places that support racing. So that's awesome.
Yeah, they went fast.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I think that's super positive that like the uptick was really high, and there's a lot of good or great tracks / hobby stores that are going to have a boatload of them. They're arriving now.
I saw that WT Hobbies had theirs.
Yeah, Wayne got his very quickly because he's a quick ship.
Yeah,
New York. So,
yeah.
But
when's the next match coming for all those out there needing that crack?
Don't know.
Hopefully soon, right?
Yeah, hopefully. And like the big list, I don't have a big list, but anyway, there are posts on Facebook and Instagram of like who are the big dealers that are getting things, so hit them up. I know, Michael Bruce had a bunch. I don't even want to like rattle off names. That is posted. Check it out.
Yeah.
Want one? Trust me, you can probably get one. There was a lot of them.
Right.
A lot of them.
Well, good.
Yeah. So anyway, 12 scale in the summertime. This is actually when 12 scale should be dropped. Just for every other company to take note, you want to drop your cars before August.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, there's been a lot of car dropping within the last, say, 3 weeks. I think
there's been a lot of press releases.
Yeah, well, that's true. A lot of press releases, right? Not a lot of dropping.
There's going to be a CRC car with metric screws. Do you see that?
Oh shit! Really?
28 years later, metric screws.
Well, good.
Actually, I think it's 30 years later. It's 30 years later because the first carpet knife I had was in '94 or thereabouts.
Okay.
30 years later, metric screws.
Hey, as an oval racer, who they still use a lot of standard screws and those things, I like whatever. It doesn't really matter. 1/16 or 2 millimeter, yeah, it's whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then Josh has a new car too. So
who's that?
You know who that is. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. There's probably going to be other new cars. There's going to be like an X-Ray that comes out. And
yeah, well, they come out with a car every year.
Yeah.
Let me see what they have, because they were trying a lot of shit.
I would love to see an Awesomatics clone X-Ray. I think that'd be amazing.
You think they will?
I don't know.
Speaking of something interesting that I saw, I watched this video last night. It was about a guy who was racing a dirt modified or late model. Sorry, late model, and it had a solid beam front end.
Yeah.
And how they outlawed that shit like pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, this is a fucking A12, like front end, essentially.
Well, is it solid beam like an old oval car solid beam?
Yeah. Dude, this guy, he was just kind of like he was a gentleman racer, let's put it that way. And he was just like, I just want to build my own dirt modified or late model, whatever. I can always get it screwed up which one's late model and which one's modified.
Are the wheels exposed?
No.
Okay. Then it's a late
model, yeah. So he's like, I just want to build my own dirt late model. And like, he's like, I got this idea where we build this beam front end. And I just want to see if it works. And, so he kind of trialed and errored it over a course of a couple years. And, obviously life got in the way and all this stuff. And he ended up going to this one race and like, he was fucking fast. And they're like, all right, well, we're changing the rules. Because all the other like major chassis manufacturers, like, you've introduced something now that would make every car in the field obsolete. In order to keep costs down, we can't fucking allow this. And he's like, dude, it cost me like $40 in parts to build this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like it was a really kind of interesting video. And like, he had clips of the car going around and it looked good. And I was like, good to you. Good for you. And they changed the game and they're like, all right, you're done. And he shows it like, here it is. Here's the car. And it's just a cage in the front end that's just out in the field rusting at this point because he can't run it.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't like when stuff goes to die like that. That's terrible.
Yeah. But yeah, it was but yeah, when I was watching, I'm like, oh, this is an A12. You just made it like a beam front end. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. You can check it out. It's on the YouTubes. So speaking of real racing, did you get a chance to watch the Spa 24 Hours?
No.
It was a couple weeks ago.
No.
So this was like pretty crazy. So in the last 50 minutes, roughly, the Ferrari was leading and like big time, like was probably going to win.
Yeah.
And so the Ferrari comes into the pits, and you know how at Spa, not Spa, but Spa. No, right. Yeah, Spa. Yeah. So you come into the pits, you make that left-hand turn, and then you have that long to the kind of like,
it's like after the chicane.
Yeah. Yeah. And so he gets through there and he gets into the pit road, and there's a Lamborghini that has like died in pit lane.
Okay.
And he can't get around it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. He can't get around it because it's too narrow. There's no way to get around the Lamborghini that has died in pit lane. And so this dude just has to sit there as the leader of the race until they can come.
I would have smashed that thing off the fucking pit.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, you can't like push it. Like, there's rules against that shit. And so like he just had to sit there until these marshals or somebody could come and push this Lamborghini out of the way. And by that point, now he was down like 50 seconds.
And his team didn't tell him this?
Huh?
The team didn't know?
I don't think they realized that they had, well, so like in that race, because they use different rules, they have to pit every 63 minutes. And they have to do a driver change every 63 minutes or something like that.
Driver change?
Yeah. It's like, so anyway, so like they were out of time. They had to come in. So regardless, it was just, it was like the worst thing fucking ever. Like, this car's just dead, like, and you're leading. Like, they came back to finish with like 20 or 30 seconds, but still, it was. And Austin Martin won, but yeah, it was.
That sounds pretty shit. That would make me grumpy.
Oh, yeah, there was probably some pretty pissed off Italians, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, hey, you want to talk about how you're still at top of the leaderboard in Grid Rival?
I mean, I don't have to. I mean, I'm just the greatest. That's all. Yeah.
Wow, you're just the greatest. I gotta say, you got you got real lucky.
I don't think that's luck. I think it's called skill, bitch.
If George's car didn't break down, nah. There were two people from the great state of Washington that had your
They went balls deep on Mercedes.
Yep.
Just like they went balls deep on Haas one weekend.
Whatever.
The thing, and I don't know if this is a secret or not, but I'm kind of sticking with it for right now. You can't go all in on one manufacturer.
I get that. It helps you diversify your bonds.
Yeah. Diversification seems to be key.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. But hold on. You say diversification is key. Bro, you could have had the same problem. You had Piastri and Norris.
Yes, you're right. And I was taking a risk at that. I really was.
All right.
I know that. And the only reason why I have both of them is because I had to get rid of Max from the week before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I might as well pick up McLaren guys because they're fucking good.
They're blazing right now.
Right now. Yeah. So I'm like, I mean, I'd rather pick them over Mercedes.
Here's a real kick in the dick. So I have a few other like leagues that I'm in.
And they're like doing way more points.
No. I think in general, the current like the Track Rats one is the best. Brian, did you get yours yet? Hopefully. If not, it's soon. Yeah, I had way more points in those other like my other grids.
Yeah.
Just it fucking, really pisses me off. I lost on team value with Mercedes. I lost probably 20 or so. They only scored like 140 points, and they could have had like 160. And then Russell only had 100 points. He could have at least had 160, if not 180. So I was down a lot. So,
I mean, I didn't even have the best score that week, but it was, it was decent. I mean, I got over 1,000 points. So, but yeah, I've also I've really seen the importance of having a lot of money.
Well, it's good. Like I also looked historically. I used to have a lot of money, and then I didn't change my team, and it went into the shitter. So that's why my current new strategy is basically I have no love for these hoes. And
yeah, you can't make it personal.
Oh no, we're working. You thought it was big time when there was a spreadsheet.
Oh yeah,
bro. We are doing mathematical regression testing.
Oh yeah, you got pivot tables and shit too.
No, we got simulations and computer programs going on.
Oh wow, wow.
Mm-hmm.
The Commodore's fucking doing it, huh?
No, that's not the Commodore. That's this kid. All right.
Yeah.
We had to go write some program, kid.
Oh, you wrote a program?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of old school. I just kind of, I like this guy.
Yeah. You're using vibes.
I'm just feeling it. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I got other strategies too. But
Kind is right. Now, here's the one thing that's going to bust up a lot of people's environment. So 155.
You can't double.
That's real good. Your double guy, he's now no longer double guy possible.
Yeah. So all those bitches who had Hulkenberg, they can't double him anymore.
Nope.
But I now have gotten to the point where I have so much money that I only have one driver that is eligible to be doubled. So.
I have so much money. Blah, blah, blah. Hey.
I went.
I'm calling it now. Hungaroring is going to be a Ferrari track.
Good. I'm ready for that.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's going to be a Ferrari
ready. Track. I'm ready.
Hungaroring usually races like Monaco, but without the walls.
Right.
So
it's got those bank turns.
I'm hoping they get
No,
their.
Does that have the bank turns?
I don't know. Everything has a little camber to it.
No, I think that's the one that's in. That's another one.
I don't know. That's no. Bank turns is Max's home race.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah, that thing's a Mickey Mouse track. They shouldn't run F1 there.
I love that one.
Mickey Mouse. That's where your boy broke his hand.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
You think he's going to be around in 2 weeks?
Nope. That motherfucker is going to be at the government cheese line.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's going to be in trouble, bro.
So who are they going to put in the Red Bull then?
They're going to fucking put the kid they put in last time to replace him.
Oh, they're going to move Liam Lawson to the fucking Red Bull team?
Hell yeah. Oh,
and put Perez at
Red Bull or V-Carb?
No, Red Bull.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about Ricardo.
I am.
Ricardo's gone.
Okay. And they're going to put Perez in Red Bull and put Liam Lawson. I mean, put Perez at V-Carb and put Liam Lawson in Red Bull?
I don't think they're going to do that. Like I think they're going to hang on to Perez until the merch sales are done at the Mexican Grand Prix. And then if he fucking sucks, he's gone.
Yeah, but that's too late in the season.
That's all right. As
long as he can be out of manufacturers by then.
Not at this point, because McLaren fails, Mercedes fails, Ferrari fails. This other guy is scoring no points. It's fine because all these other people are taking points off of each other. I think it's okay.
I mean, McLaren's going to score points because, knock on wood, Piastri's finished like every lap this year.
Don't worry. It's bound to not happen. It's okay.
And then Max also he's going to have grid penalties coming.
He's going to have what coming?
Grid penalties coming at some point.
Well, yeah. But who knows when? I don't know.
It could be pretty quick. That's what I'm very nervous about having Max.
Well, I'm also nervous about having
Max. And it's not like 2 years ago, Max, where he can take the grid penalty and start 13th at Spa and drive through bitches in 5 laps. Mm-hmm. It ain't that Max no more.
Well, it ain't that car no more.
Well, whatever.
It's that Max still.
Yeah. No, that's fair point.
Yeah. Yeah. So my
and then there's also talk today I saw that they're going to try to do a midseason replacement for Sargent.
Oh, they should totally do that. That guy fucking blows.
He finished 11th last week.
Bro, he was still 20 seconds behind his teammate. He sucks.
Did you hear the stat the other day? So between Albon and Sargent has never outqualified Albon. However, Sargent has outqualified Perez 7 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's fucked up.
Yeah. It's good, right?
Yeah. Like that, that's like one of those baseball stats that like this guy hits 430 on Tuesdays followed by a night game in the month of April.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. But that guy, I guess, from all accounts, he's going to end up in the IRL or whatever they call it.
What's IRL?
Yeah, the Indy Racing League or whatever.
Oh, an IndyCar?
Yeah, he's going to be an IndyCar next.
Who do you think's going to go to IndyCar?
Sargent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be an IndyCar next year.
I don't know. I hear Valtteri Bottas might be an IndyCar next year.
I heard he turned down Mercedes too.
Okay.
He did. That's what I saw today.
No one believes that.
I know, but I saw it.
Yeah, you could see a lot of things. I don't think
there's a lot of fake F1 news.
Yeah, tons of it.
Like the book of faces. Like I scroll through there and I just see a bunch of fake bullshit F1 stuff. And like I have to go to another site to confirm that this is bullshit.
Yeah,
kind of frustrating.
Do what? Just don't fire up X because there's way more fake shit there too. So
I don't have one of those.
Yeah, you're probably better off. So
yeah, no, I can't handle all that. That's too much tech for me.
Tech, come on, there's not much tech there.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you need that in your life, though.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I definitely don't.
It's definitely not a good use of your time. So
the but yeah, F1. I mean, you gotta admit, F1 right now is great.
Oh, it's
the last
doing,
races, fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, must see TV.
Yeah, that F1 movie they're gonna make is gonna look lame compared to this season.
Oh, movie thought the trailer looked pretty decent.
I didn't see the trailer. I'm trying not to watch that stuff until it comes out.
No, you should watch the trailer. It's all right.
I don't want to get hyped for it. I just want to go see it. That's all.
I mean, yeah, it's Top Gun with more camera angles now. You know. No, it is. It is. It's involved Jerry Bruckheimer.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. They had some interview with him I saw this weekend, and he never he's like a douchebag.
Who?
Jerry Bruckheimer.
Oh.
I just get douchebag vibes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that like your new thing to become like one of these thespians? Or like reviewers of thespians?
It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I got opinions.
No way. Really?
Yeah. You didn't know that? All the time.
So
usually right.
Oof. Wow.
Because I apply logic and common sense to most things where other people do not. They just base their shit off of emotions and reactions.
Yeah. Vibes.
Yeah.
No? All right. Well, anyway, I think I've run out of steam.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't done this in a while. It's we gotta get back into the rhythm, but our lives keep happening.
Yeah, it's hard. I am excited about this, so hopefully I'll have some reports on this.
When will that hit the track?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I
don't think we have
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean,
I don't think we have a planned track day on the calendar at the moment, which is really a travesty.
Yeah. Why? What the hell?
I don't know. I don't make that up. All right. But I think I might go right now. Saturday looks beautiful.
Okay.
So let's see. Seattle OnRoad Racers. I just want to see if they actually even have a race day. I don't know. These are the things I wish I knew. SeaTac.
Somebody asked about our thoughts on the Red Bull track or the race at the Red Bull Ring.
There is a
Max was blocking his ass.
What's that?
Max was blocking his ass.
Where?
At the Red Bull Ring.
Yeah. Well.
Was he doing it as aggressively as he's done in the past? No. But was he doing it? Yes.
Oh, where they collided? Yeah. I think he was definitely moving. Well, I think the big point was they were just full sending everything. And whether he moved on purpose or not, he did move. He probably didn't try to move. He may not have tried to move. But yeah, they don't like to lose, so I'm all for that. So yeah, I think it's going to be.
It provides great entertainment for us.
Yeah,
and I didn't have Norris that week, so that was great for me.
There you go.
And I think bad for other people because they did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
Thanks, appreciate it. All right, dude. I go for winners. All right, winners.
And you've yet to have like Max on your team.
Yeah. Dude, he's getting second now.
Dude, all you need is all five of your guys in the top 10.
That's all you need? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You can do that. We're good.
Can you lend me about like I don't know, whatever extra shekels you have in your team?
You mean like the $20 more million that I have that you don't?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Sorry, thanks closed. Hey, you fucked up.
How about this? Why don't you just set up a team with my budget?
What fun would that be?
Well, you could understand what it's
like. You trying to be the Williams now?
No.
Why don't you race at our budget? Why can't you use our budget? We don't have that much money, so why don't you use our okay, Williams?
Dude, I had a big budget at the beginning of the year. I failed. So it's all right. I'm gonna come back, dude. We're not even at the summer break. This thing ain't
we're past halfway in the season though.
Yeah, but we're not at the summer break.
What does it matter?
We're
halfway through.
No, come on. It's fine. It'll be all right.
Anyway.
Yep.
It's fun. I'm really enjoying F1 this year. Yeah. Not that I don't enjoy it normally, but
it's better when there's more drama.
Yeah. So. I mean, legitimately right now you have 4 cars that can win.
Yeah.
Or 4 teams, I should say.
Yeah, that's always good. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, it was nice seeing you.
Yes, my friend. And it was we appreciate the comments.
Yes.
The engagement.
Always.
When you do it live, you want that. So.
Yeah, it makes it entertaining for us too. Because I talk to this asshole too much as it is. I don't need to really
Yeah. So I'm thinking that. I'm also thinking, I'm trying to see if anyone wants to go to the track on Saturday. Do some laps.
I'm good.
Otherwise, maybe I'll be crazy and see if the Canadians are racing those days. So I haven't raced in Canada yet. So they have a biggish race at the beginning of August.
Yeah.
I might try to go. So we'll see.
Yeah, you go to that, you're going to have a baby instantly.
Probably.
You won't even get across the border, and that motherfucker would be like, all right, never mind. Turn this shit around.
Yeah. If I go, I got to drive solo because I might need to turn around at any minute,
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right. Well, good. Have fun.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear how it goes.
Yeah. I can't wait either. It already feels fast. Just looking at it, it feels fast.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Do you have that whole scene from Days of Thunder in your head where fucking Harry Hogg is walking around the car and he's like, I want to put the engine back and mount it real low so the air cuts underneath you, and do you have that playing through your head when you build a new kit or a new car?
There's no new here. This is just taking more parts off of other
things. But you're still building your you got a whole new you're building a new car, really. Come on.
No, I'm not.
That's yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. But anyway.
But you don't ever get that playing through your head?
Nah.
I do.
Okay. That's the oval racer in you. That's all.
I don't know, but it's I'm gonna. This is gonna be dialed, and it's not.
Whoa! Could be. You should just left your cars alone.
I know. Yeah. It's all right. I'll be ready for Jackson.
Oh yeah. I wonder what that's going to be like.
Well, Sam's going to win, and then I hopefully can get second.
I just hope Mike G doesn't beat us with a 17.5 car.
Oh, that could be a possibility. Bob could probably do it too.
Yeah. So, all those things are possible.
Yep.
All right.
And good deal. Thanks, everyone. Like, subscribe, share.
Bye.
We appreciate it. Bye.